afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to host our show race previews this Friday, 22nd of September 2023. And I heartily welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our racing consultant from South Africa, Devon Habib. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing, Ria?
I'm fine, thank you. So we're already mid-season. Tomorrow, 29th, a race meeting to be held with 7 races.
Yeah, look, we're heading towards the end of the season, I think, and it's going to be quite a exciting race day. I think there's some really good bets that stand out for me, and very exciting. I mean, things are going well. We've had a good 2 weeks of racing. Last week, Senior Done, best bet arrived.
Very competitive races, and
yeah, we were very confident on that, so very happy that arrived. And I think this week we've got some good ones as well for the public, so let's hope we can find them the winners. Let's hope that they come and join us at the race day, and yeah, let's see. And
as usual, exciting and nice finish also.
Yeah, very good close finishes, good racing as well. So yeah, I'm excited to see how things go for this meeting, and pretty sure the results will be good.
So before starting, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that the first race are at 3.25 meters and the track reading taken 2 days, normal at 2.7. We now start with race 1, the Senior Citizens Club of Clemencia Belrose Cup, with 8 runners to be run over 1600 meters, 0 to 20. With number 1, Onika Montana, number 2, Universe Boss, number 3, French Rebel, number 4, Serious Business, number 5, Sokeru, number 6, Gun Traveling, number 7, Big Smoke, and number 8, Misty Roller. Devon, your pick for the win here.
Look, Ria, I'm looking at the card and I see in the first race, it looks quite tough. I mean, it's a 0-20 race. I think there's a lot of value to be had in this race. I mean, yes, I can make an account for each and every one of these horses. Obviously, our job is to try to find the right one. I do think Serious Business is the right horse in this race at a really good price of 1,000, so 10 to 1. This is my value on the card, my value for the day. Got a lightish weight in this field. Carrying 57, so I think he's a lot better than what his form suggests. His first run wasn't bad, 3.5 lengths behind Armed Force. I mean, Armed Force has come out and won.
Yes.
The horse that ran second's come out and won. The horse that ran third came out and won. So yeah, I think very strong form. I think he was just a bit. He needed that run first time out. He might need one more run. I know it's his second run, and I don't normally tip horses second run, but I think he's had a long break since his first run, so yeah, I think he could make that improvement that he needs to.
And for the second place, you like Onika Montana, drew number 8 in the stores, but this horse, if he leads easily, will be hard to catch.
Yeah, look, it's a big drop in class for Onika Montana.
Yes.
He's come down from what, 36 to a 0-20. So yeah, I think Onika Montana has a massive chance in this race. Running behind some nice horses like Kalgoorlie, Lockdown, Spiritual Wind, Spotted Pearl. Those are all top horses, you know. So Prince Alf, I mean, if Prince Alf was in this race, he'd be 5 to 20 favourite. So yeah, I do like Onika Montana. Just the draws a bit off-putting, but the stable's in form, and I think this horse will go pretty close.
And for the third place,
I think French Rebel, the bridesmaid, knocking at the door, second.
This time also bridesmaid.
I think he'll be a little bit, yeah, bridesmaid again, if not third. I just feel like the 1600 might suit him. Extra distance is going to be definitely up his alley. I wouldn't be surprised to see this horse winning. He is favourite. I just don't know if he's gonna do it. I think it's a bit of a tough field. And
which one to complete the quarter?
For fourth, I think it's between Socceroo and Gone Travelling, but I'm going to go with Socceroo. Just feel like Socceroo's been improving.
Nice form, this horse.
Yeah, his last run was very impressive. I really like that. And he had problems. I mean, abnormal respiratory noise. So I think if he just produces his last run, he'll be very close.
So for the win, number 4, Serious Business, and number 1, Onika Montana, number 3, French Rebel, and number 5, Sokeru for the placings. We'll now move on to race 2. Le Groupe Social du Saint-Michel Cup with number 1, Bollinger, number 2, San Andreas, number 3, Sun and Strahl, number 4, The Wolf of Wolseley, and number 5, Maniteren. Race to be run over 1400 meters in benchmark 31. Devon, your choice for the win here.
Ria, you can stand now in the collection box. It's race over already. They don't even have to run it. I think it's also won by 5 lengths again. The Wolf of Wolseley. It's my best bet. Bank of the day.
One, but here you don't fear the second one after resting.
Not the way he won first time out. He's run behind top horses. I just think there's nothing in this field that's going to beat him. I think he's too good. I think he's a special horse. I really like this horse going forward. I don't think he's going to get beat in Mauritius in the next 2 or 3 runs. So yeah, I think he's a very, very smart horse. I'll make him the bank of the card. Bank of the day, bank of the weekend, whatever you want to call it.
Hot favorite of this race.
Yeah, he's also very, very strong. This is one of my standout bets on the day. Very, very confident.
And Sun and Strahl for the second place?
Yeah, look, also very nice horse.
Yeah.
Been running really good races. Distance a little bit short for him, but I think he'll be there. He's got to beat the Wolf of Wolseley. If he beats the Wolf of Wolseley, he'll win. But I don't think he can beat the Wolf of Wolseley. So I'm tipping him to run second. I'm tipping San Andreas to run third. I just think the form line's also pretty strong behind Captain Cola and Hidden Identity. I know the 1400 is probably his right distance. If it was 1500, I'd be quite confident on San Andreas because he makes up that ground at the end. But yeah, I do think he'll run into the back end. And fourth, Bollinger. His run behind Bon Voyage was quite impressive. So yeah, I'm going to tip him to run fourth. He had to ease last time. I think he's a bit of value in the race for a place. So yeah, I'm going to tip him to run fourth.
So for the win, the banker of the day, the Wolf of Wolseley, number 4, and for the placings, number 3, Sun and Strahl, number 2, San Andreas, and to complete the quartet, number 1, Bollinger. Race number 3, the Queen Victoria Youth Club Cup with number 1, Bon Voyage, number 2, Brabantio, number 3, Hard Falling Rain, number 4, Partner in Crime, number 5, Imposing Angel, and number 6, El Patron. This race will be run in benchmark 36 over 1365 meters. Devon, what do you think about this race? Which horse is going to post the winning post at first?
Look, Ria, if you take 1, 2, and 3 in this race, number 1, number 2, number 3, all 3 of them have mega chances. So yeah, I think it's quite tough, but I do like Brabambizo. I think Brabambizo is a smart horse. It's his 3rd run now for the season. Cherry Ripe. I think it'll be very, very hard to beat him.
There'll be pace in the race.
Yes, he's going to be pace. He's going to come from off them.
Okay.
Or second, third, and he's got a good draw. Hard Falling Rain's obviously going to go to the front. Yes, Hard Falling Rain is the
know Bon Voyage on his inside.
That's why I feel like with the pace in the race, Brabambizo is going to have the perfect run. I don't know. I mean, all these horses, they want to lead. So El Patron, Partner in Crime, Imposing Angel, they all try to get to the front. So I do think it's going to suit Brabambizo because he doesn't have to be in front to win. And I think Hard Falling Rain is only well, not his only. I mean, Hard Falling Rain, Bon Voyage is his dangers, but I think Hard Falling Rain, if it gets a soft lead, it'll be hard to beat actually. But I don't know if he's going to get a soft lead. Obviously, like you said, Bon Voyage is going to try to also lead. So it's between the 2 of them, in my opinion. The 1365 is perfect for all 3 of them. So yeah.
Followed by.
For 3rd, I'm tipping Bon Voyage, obviously, as my 3rd selection. I mean, his form over 1365 and 1400 is impressive, but he has to lead. So if he doesn't lead, then he
because I remember once the trainer, Samraj Mahadia, said Bon Voyage, the horse need not necessarily lead, to win. But now we never saw him in race like sitting in 2nd or 3rd and come and win.
Yeah, look,
he always won going
100%. If you look at his form in South Africa, he led, he ran second, he led, he ran second, 3rd. yeah, in Mauritius, he's led, he's won. When he rose fourth, obviously he choked up that day, so I mean we can draw a line through that run, but I think he's a massive runner as well. So yeah, it is a tough race. I mean between the three horses, but I do fancy, and I'm sticking my neck out on Bravo and Bizo. And then for fourth, I think Alpatron, just because of his form behind Bravo and Bizo, and he ran a decent race that day. Obviously it's a bit tough. He's not in a good space at the moment, so if he can come back to himself, he'll be there.
So for the win, number 2, Brabanzu, and for the placings, number 3, Hard Falling Rain, number 1, Bon Voyage, and number 6, El Patron. Moving on to race 4, the Arcan NGO Cup with number 1, Chosen Way, number 2, Backpacker, number 3, Christmas Bay, number 4, Divergent, number 5, Secret Oasis, and number 6, Prospector. This race will be run over 2,050 meters, Devon, in benchmark 51. So we can see the horses in this race, I think, first time running over these distances.
Yeah, look, Ria,
only Backpacker run over 2,050 meters.
I think I think Backpackers obviously he's run that distance. But I feel like the 2,050 meters is going to suit one horse in this race. Christmas
Your
Day.
favorite now?
Yeah, I think it's going to suit him. I know he loves to come from, or he can come from anywhere actually, I think, but if he's in the front, he's going to get a very soft lead in this race.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
but
hard to beat him.
Where's Secret Oasis going to be, since he won leading last time?
But Secret Oasis, I don't know how to assess this horse. I mean, he won a good race last time, yes. But is he fast enough to beat, to lead? I mean, even if Chosen Way sits second, Christmas Bay sits second, I don't think it's a train smash.
Yes.
I think you'll be there to pounce. I like him quite strong. Draw 2, Derby's got his stable in art form. I think he's the massive runner. For me, his biggest danger is Divergent.
Why not? Very consistent horse.
Divergent ran behind him. Okay, he's 1 kilogram better off for a length beating to Divergent's Christmas Bay. So Divergent has to turn that form around. He's got draw 3, Christmas Bay is draw 2. I just think Divergent is the biggest danger in the sense that his last run he was racing wide. Very unlucky. He should have won last time. So I'm going to tip Christmas Bay to win, Divergent to run second. And then yours that you were speaking about, Secret Oasis. I think very nice horse, been running really good races. If you go back into his form a little bit, where he ran over 2,000 meters, he did run third to policy target. So yes, he can stay the distance. He only got beat 0.30 that day. And if you go a little bit further back, when he ran to Sage King, he beat Sage King. I think Sage King is a very, very, very nice horse in South Africa. So yeah, he's got some really good form. Steinbach is also a very good horse. So I think if you take into consideration the form that this horse has got, it's really, really good. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him running a massive ratio. It's a step up in class, massive step up. He won a 36, now it's a 51. It's 15 points higher than what he won. So yeah, massive step up in class. But he proved himself when he won. And can he do it again? It's his third run after layoff. Should be his perfect run. Yes, he can. Don't get me wrong, but I think he'll run third.
And for the fourth place, Chosen Way, draw number 1, Oliveira on board. It's back after 2 months.
Yeah, Chosen Way he's been contesting in some strong fields. So yeah, I think he's got to have a shot. I mean, the horse that's been running with the most difficult races.
He could be the dark horse of the race.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a horse like Backpacker as well. Been running against a lot stronger, but I just feel like Chosen Way is a smart horse. I know Donahue thinks quite highly of him, and I think this 2050 is going to suit him.
I share your opinion, yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him running a massive ratio. I know it's a step up in class again, or from what he's been running against. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him running a big race.
So for the win, number 3, Christmas Bay and Divergent, number 4, Secret Oasis, number 5, and number 1, Choose and Wait for the placings. We'll now move on to race 5, the People's Turf Eat Magazine Cup, with number 1, The Contractor, number 2, Toro Bravo, number 3, Baluchi, number 4, Most of Illusion, and number 5, Quattro 5-6, a race to be run over 1,365 meters in benchmark 56. Devon, your favorite for the win here?
Look, Ria, it's between the two horses in my honest opinion. I think between Toro Bravo and Baluchi. I know you fancy Baluchi quite strong.
Yes, my banker of the day. I
do too, but I think Toro Bravo has definitely got an upper hand on him. When Toro Bravo beat him, he was carrying 60.5. Toro Bravo was carrying 59.5. Now it's almost the same weight. So Toro Bravo is half a kilogram heavier, or 1 kilogram heavier than him, than his last run when they met each other. But I think Toro Bravo, if there's a hot pace, he can win. And
Small field, and
I think there might be some pace in this race. I mean, Master of Illusion, Baluchi, Quattro 5-6 are all going to try contest for the lead. Even though it's like the Contractor is going to try contest for the lead. So yeah, I'm going to tip him to Toro Bravo to win, Baluchi to run second. For third, I think, I mean, sorry, I might be wrong here, but is it a change of stables for Baluchi?
Yes.
Is it the new stable? Is he running for a new stable now?
Oh no, still at Rameshwaga Jadot stable.
Yeah, so the Contractor for third. I'm tipping the Contractor for third. I think he's a massive runner. If he can produce his form from South Africa,
yes,
it will be very hard to beat this horse. But he hasn't been producing his form from South Africa, so I don't know how to assess him. Maybe the 1365 is the right distance for him. Maybe he doesn't stay. I don't know. We'll have to see how he runs after this race. It's coming down in class, so he should have a shot. Yeah. Donahue up. I think there's a big question. Well, not question, but I mean,
he's running good company, very good company.
Yeah, look, obviously, when you see that Donahue's riding the horse, it should say to you, okay, he obviously feels something at home. So yeah, I'm going to tip him to run third. And for fourth, Master of Illusion, he ran a smacking race last time. We ran second to Cloud Cedar. So yeah, I think he can produce a nice run like that again. He can go close.
And?
That's my first four. Yeah.
So for the win, number 2, Toro Bravo, and for the placings, number 3, Baluchi, number 1, The Contractor, and number 4, Most of Illusion. Now race 6, the Equinox Volleyball Club Cup, with number 1, Better Than the Rest, number 2, Double Games, number 3, Canford Lights, number 4, We Light the Fire, and number 5, Mohico. From Chance Stable, this race will be run over 1,400 meters in benchmark 41. Devon, your choice for the win here.
Look, obviously the betting suggests that it's a 2-horse race. Everyone suggests that it's a 2-horse race if you're going on form. It's a massive ask for this horse, Canford Lights, in my opinion.
Yes.
I know he's a good horse. He's run behind some nice horses. But he got beat by 4.5 lengths by Better Than the Rest that day. Or Crazy Charlie got beat by 4.5 lengths. He ran a length to Crazy Charlie. So if you take into consideration the collateral form line, I think he's got the better of Better Than the Rest. I personally feel that this is the right race for Canford Lights. Third run off the layoff, you know, I love that run. Yeah, I label him as the right horse in the race, and I think he'll win.
And for the second place?
For second, I'm tipping Better Than the Rest. His form is really good. He's had a few wins here in Mauritius. 5 wins in Mauritius, so he's doing quite well. He won very impressive his last 2 starts, so he should be a massive runner. But now at 1,400, I don't think it's much of a problem for him. I think it's between him and Canford Lights, but I don't know if Canford Lights. I think Canford Lights will get the better of him this time.
And finally, for the third place.
Look, for third, I'm tipping Double Games. He's been running against strong horses, so yeah, he should have a massive shot. Yeah, if he produces that treble that he did last year,
yes,
I think he'll go close again. I mean, his last run was improving, so I think he'll be there again. He's a nice price, 450 or 470. So yeah, I wouldn't be scared to have a small bet on him. I think he's a decent price in this race.
And finally, yes, to complete the quartet.
Look, Ria, you're gonna think I'm going a bit crazy, but this horse, Mohican.
Yes.
I really, really like this horse.
You like this horse?
Yeah, I think he's a very, very, very smart horse. I know him from South Africa very, very well. And my brother used to ride him and thought the world of him. His first run over 990 was way too short behind a smart horse of Cartel Boss. His second run, he hasn't run in a long time. So he should need this run. If he doesn't need this run, he'll eat his field alive.
Really?
So yeah,
we never know. It's called racing.
I'm gonna tip him to run fourth, but keep an eye out on him. Put him in your black book. I think he's the type of horse that that you got to keep an eye out on. I mean, he's been running against. These are group horses in South Africa, so yeah, I think.
So in very good company against good horses.
He should have a mega shot, and he's got a low weight of 54.5. I might even have my each way on him, my 100 rupees each way.
Why not?
I think he's got a massive shot, yeah.
So for the win, number 3, Canford Lights, and followed by number 1, Better Than the Rest, Double Games, number 2, and finally number 5, Mohican. Now we'll go through the last race for tomorrow, race 7, the Brain Coral Multi-Purpose and Cooperative Society Cup, a sprint of 990 meters, 0-225 with 8 runners. Number 1, Broadway Alley. Number 2, Christmas Ice Cream. Number 3, Good Buddy. Number 4, Silver Ducat. Number 5, Neville MU. Number 6, Captain's Fort. Number 7, Royal Virtue. And number 8, Carolina Reaper. Devon, which horse you see winning in this last one?
Ria, look, I don't know how far it's going to win by, but I think it's going to win by a really, really good distance here. I'll make this a standout bet. This, I mean, for me, race over. Royal Virtue. I think nothing's going to beat him. He's number 7 in race 7, drawn 7. So you've hit the jackpot. You don't have to look further.
So everyone needs to follow you in this one.
Yeah, I think, I mean, his price isn't the worst, 6 to 10. I mean, I think it's not a good price, but it's not a bad price. So, yeah, I'm tipping him to win. No disrespect to the field, but I don't think it's a strong field. I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat Royal Virtue in this race. I actually struggling to find a horse that can beat him.
And for the placings? For
second, I'm going to go with Neville MU.
Yes.
He's run behind Dunsey. I mean, he's the only horse with probably the most decent form in the race. Yeah.
And
he's got the best form in the race, barring Royal Virtue. So I'm going to tip him to run second. He's got a good draw of 2. For third, it's very tough, eh? I think Good Buddy. I
like Good Buddy in this race. Only that he got the 8th draw.
Yeah, he's got an 8th draw, but his last run was very disappointing.
Yes, that's what
he's got to draw a line
worries me.
I mean, it is worrying. He's dropping in class. He's a front runner.
He always works well at track work, you know.
He works well. He's a nice horse. He irritates me as a horse because he doesn't want to win. He always runs second, third, fourth. But I mean, he's like a little ATM. So yeah, I think he'll be there. He'll be there, maybe third or fourth in this race. And then for fourth, Silver Ducat. I think very, very hard to find another horse after that. I mean, Silver Ducat or Christmas Ice Cream, but I think Silver Ducat will be there. Definitely not much to speak about, but I mean, nothing.
What do you think about number 1, Broadway Alley? Eye-catching gallops, I can tell you.
Yeah, look, obviously he's working well, but
yes,
for me, his form is
only his second run here.
Pretty bad, so
he might progress more, you think? He might need to improve further.
Look, I really hope for the owner. He's a really good guy. For me, He's gonna have to do a lot of improving to get there. In this race especially, maybe when he goes a little bit further. But his run behind shortcut 850. I mean 8.5 lengths isn't that bad. So yeah, maybe Mauritius will suit him, and he enjoyed the little break. And his second run, if he can show improvement, his third run he'll be cherry ripe, and maybe then you can definitely have a shot.
So for the win, number 7 Royal Virtue, and for the placings, number 5 Nividemu, number 3 Good Buddy, and number 4 Silver Ducat. Anything more to add, Devon?
Look, I mean, obviously,
before I ask you about your best bets and value bets of the day,
I mean, if you look at the last race, it's very difficult if you take out the 2 race. I mean, Royal Virtue and Neville Mew. But I think standout bet Royal Virtue. I think is a lot of value at 6 to 10 in a field of this caliber. So yeah, I'm quietly confident. I'm very, very confident of that. And I would actually go confident the exactors. Royal Virtue, Neville Mew, and then good luck to whoever can find the third and fourth, you know, because it's very difficult to find that. But I'm quietly confident on Royal Virtue. And
what about your best bets of the day?
My best bets of the day.
Royal Virtue already there.
Yeah, look, obviously Royal Virtue is my best bet in race 7, number 7. I mean, if you're looking for omens and you play slot machines, you get the 3 7s.
Jackpot.
Race 777, it's a jackpot. So yeah, that's a bit of an omen. And then race 2, number 4, I think that's a standout bet. I think you can take the double and you'll be smiling at the end of the day.
And what about your value bets?
My value comes up in race 1, number 4, Serious Business. I think that's really good value at 1,000. And race number, I think it's 4, Christmas Bay. Race 4, number 3, Christmas Bay. I think he's a lot of value. He's trading at 500. So yeah, I think
good odds.
That's good odds at the moment, yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, the best bets of Devon in race 2, horse number 4, the Wolf of Worsley, and in race 7, horse number 7, Royal Virtue. And as for value bets, in race 1, horse number 4, Serious Business, and in race 4, horse number 3, Christmas Big.
And your best bets?
My best bets will be in race 5, horse number 3, Balushi. And as value bet in race 2, horse number 2, San Andreas, against your best bet.
No, look, obviously it's a tough race. We both agreed on that. I do think that San Andreas definitely will have a shot. Just feel like if it was 1,500, I'd be very confident that I've actually made him my best bet on the card. So, yeah, I'm with you. I think he's a lot of value as well. But very hard to beat. Very hard to beat the Wolf of Worsley.
So finally, we have reached the end of our show. I'd like to thank you all viewers for watching our show as usual. Big thanks to you also, to our racing consultant Devon Habib, for his presence and analysis.
Only a pleasure. Yeah, thank you to you as well for taking your time. I mean,
thank you.
We want you guys to bet on the totes. There's a lot of value. Levy pillets, and I think that's what it's called, the levy pillet.
Yes, many people like these combos.
I think that's a lot of value. I mean, last week there was a nice levy pillet that you could have taken, the 3 horses, and you would have made money. So yeah, I think it's a lot of value. You guys must play on the tote. I think that's where the value is. And yeah, massive thank you to People's Turf Place and to the media, the technical team behind the scenes. And yeah, to you for taking your time, and to the people for coming racing. We can't do it without them. We need the people to keep the game going, and I think that's the most important thing. Guys need to come, enjoy racing with us, and have fun.
Indeed, a special mention to our production and technical team behind the cameras. Thank you once again, Devon. Till then, I hope you all people, horse racing lovers and passionates, come to watch our races tomorrow at the People's Turf PLC. Till then, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.